productive round from Andre Bishop. He can build off of that.
Yes, he can, and he will build off of it because you can see confidence round.
Stay away from that power hand, okay? Keep circling away from that power hand. I need you to keep moving side to side, all right?
Johnson's corner job in that last round. They really got their fire he needs to be after being damaged in that last round.
And that's not the only good job they did in the corner. They did a good job in the camp because obviously they have him in top shape and it's paying dividends right now.
Solid left hand to the head. Bishop's making for a very, very difficult night for his opponent. His opponent knew this was coming. He knew he was going to fight on the outside, but the jab is really doing damage.
Well, his opponent knew this was coming. Why is he not blocking that jab or moving his head and getting away from it?
Keep your head moving.
Johnson's able to land a nice, clean left hand. Johnson's the target of a hook.
Get inside. Let it go.
Comes back with an overhand right. Johnson's tagged by that powerful and you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there.
Back to the body. You need to keep that head moving.
Oh, he turns it over right into a hook.
Watch the hook.
Good job. Getting rid of that punch from his opponent. Well blocked by Johnson. Johnson's failure to protect himself from that left hand, it's become a big story now.
Yeah, and he has to understand why. Long distance, he's standing too close in front. Needs to adjust a little further out.
Interesting footnote to what we're seeing here tonight with Andre Bishop. We showed you the replay earlier where it appeared that he hurt his right hand in the first round. The word we're getting is that those in the know say he actually had a hand during his prison stay. And he's holding. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Andre Bishop.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
You know, there's a lot to like with Andre Bishop, but right now, I don't like the way he looks in terms of his condition.
No, he looks like he's slowing down a little bit. And you got to wonder if it's a little mental, too. He got a little discouraged that his opponent is still there.
There's another left hand from him. Andre Bishop staying away from trouble. He's out there on the outside. Halfway through this round.
Combos.
Nice work, the left hand to the head. One of the fastest punches in the game. You see how he just turns over that hook? Bishop's giving his opponent fits right here. His head movement is making for such an elusive target.
Yes, it is. Now the opponent has to make an adjustment. He has to realize that he's finding air more than he's finding any surface up top. So go downstairs that's not moving.
Johnson's on the bad end of a very impressive hook up top.
Close the gap.
And there's the left hand working well for him again. Left to the body.
Watch the hook.
Scored well up top.
Watch the hook.
Bishop's left landing well. A hammering hook by Bishop. Carissi stresses to Andre Bishop to control every second of the 3 minutes of a round. He did so in that last round.
Yeah, and the way he did it was by controlling range. He's very good at making sure he's the master of distance.
As this fight continues, it's becoming obvious that Bishop is actually comfortable winning this fight just with that left hand. This is impressive stuff.
Move!
Two snapping jabs by Andre Bishop. Wow, what an uppercut. Defense just covering up down low. Bishop's defense has been just unbelievable tonight. I mean, Teddy, you take such appreciation seeing a guy putting forth his craft like this.
Yeah, you do, and that's why he's able to have such a long. That's why he's able to be, you know, so consistently good, because he doesn't take a lot. He doesn't get worn out. He's fresh.
Hit the body. Stay on the inside.
Fine looking right hand by Johnson. A stinging uppercut by Meldrick Johnson. Score that right hand.
Stay away from those. Come on.
And now another left. There's the hook by Andre Bishop. That was well scored. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Meldrick Johnson. What a
Out there, and he crashed it over.
not one, but two. Good work with the jab up top. It has been a very consistent night, Andre Bishop. He has built up a lead on the scorecards, and nothing but good praise coming from trainer Gus Carisi.
And he has such a cushion. Don't be shocked. It happens in this business, believe me.
right.
If his doesn't tell him, you know what? Work with him a little bit. Don't get careless, but work on things. Give him a little bit. Get some rounds.
Bishop's strategy has been to control things on the outside. And the jab.
Yeah, what it's done is it's set up his defense. He's kept his opponent defensive, kept him off balance, off stride, and it's also set up his power shots whenever he's wanted to.
Flush right hand to the head. Bishop's left now getting into the mix. A crushing two-punch combo by Johnson. He comes back with the left hand again.
Keep going.
Nice strike after catching one by Andre Bishop. At the halfway point of round 7. Meldrick Johnson's the victim of a powerful hook. He's committed to that left hand, and Bishop is stunned. He just took a huge punch. Oh! Is this the end for Andre Bishop now? He has some questions to answer after that power punch. Andre Bishop rises to his feet.
But of course, Gus is experienced enough to know now when he gets back to the corner, he has a job to do. Not just dump cold water on him to revive him, but to tell him what he got hit with. Remove that fear a little bit from it, that it will happen, and correct the mistake.
You watch this kind of an effort tonight by Andre Bishop, and you completely understand why his trainer Carisi says
Be a star, not just a champion, but a guy who will draw crowds. And I'm not surprised, or at least I wouldn't be if he's not in the corner right now telling him, go out and close the show.
Final round of this fight for Andre Bishop in what has been a walk in the park with his supreme skill.
And I'm sure the captain of the Titanic thought the same thing. And then, guess what? An iceberg. If there's no left hooks coming, we should be all right.
And, oh, now the uppercut. Bishop's got to prove a few things here. Number one, he's got to prove to his opponent that he's on good ground after being knocked down in the last round. But he's also got to prove it to the referee.
He does. Corner, because his corner, I just noticed they put that towel over their shoulder, so they know the condition their fight is in, they know their responsibility, and they're ready to act on it.
Back and forth exchange. another big shot comes in. We've been watching this roller coaster ride of the career of Andre Bishop for so long. Now another dip. Can he rise up and continue on?
Get up, get up!
Well, we know he can get up. What we don't know is will be on those legs.
And he has to control that right now. Right now he has to think about defense.
Double up when you punch. You're close to him.
Teddy, he's wobbling all over the ring.
You know, Joey can't use his legs right now, so issues. And it's too late because but he wishes he was a guy who was taught how to slip right in front of a guy and make the guy miss. Then at least he could do that. Right now his only chance is to grab because not going to be there for him.
Able to dismiss it. 10 seconds to go in this, the final. Boy, you think the fans like that? Listen to this applause. Good, strong.
Isaac, what do you think of Andre Bishop as a challenger?
I think you're an idiot for asking me that question. Challenger. I think it'll be a challenge not to kill Andre Bishop. Little Andre can't even throw a punch without breaking his hand.
Hand in a fight right here on short break to let the hand. Andre Bishop winning heavyweight matchup.
How's it feel?
Feels good. Feels real good.
Good. This guy out with him.
He's making his way to the ring now, and you can see how focused he is on the task at hand.
I never show signs of fatigue or turn tired, cause I'm the definition of tragedy turn triumph. It's David and Goliath. I made it to the eye of the storm, feeling torn like they fed me to the lions. Before my time start to wind down like the Mayans, I show them how I got the grind down like a science.
Stewart's belief that he can overcome anything is showing through. He's bubbling over with confidence. So the first round for Andre Bishop against Reggie Stewart. Of course, the first moments, that broken right hand he suffered against Meldrick Johnson. So everybody will want to see how useful Bishop is with that right hand. Here's a good example of how he feels about it. He's throwing it. That's an impactful right hand by Andre Bishop. And now he's targeting upstairs. He's had so much success throughout his career as Andre Bishop, and the right hand's been a big part of it. Stewart's pre-fight talk included a lot of discussion about the need to utilize the jab. Why?
Savoy is a good fundamental fighter, and he understands where he has to be good. He knows he doesn't have, great physical skills where he could just knock a house over. He knows he has to be good in this area, using that.
Combo lands to the head. He did not see that right hand at all. He may want to tie up. Teddy, when a southpaw faces an orthodox fighter, he has some natural advantages. But one of them just comes from the fight that the righty doesn't see a lot of lefties, right?
Well, that's exactly right. He doesn't have much time to practice against his southpaw, so it doesn't feel comfortable. It doesn't feel comfortable. Before you know it, you're not doing things that you should be doing.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Reggie Stewart. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head.
Yeah, that's it.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Andre Bishop.
That's it. That's exactly what you need to do, Andre. Keep moving, keep moving, throw that right over the top, okay? Move forward with the jab and then over right.
All the eyes are on him to start this round. Stewart's legs look just a little shaky, but keep in mind, he barely survived that last round.
No, but keep one other thing in mind. I agree with you, Joe, but he's been here before. He's very experienced. If anyone had to get out of this, he does.
A well-placed left hand up top. I hope Reggie Stewart didn't think Andre Bishop wasn't going to throw that right hand. He has no qualms about letting it go. That is a right himself. Took a shot, now he gives a left. He scores with the jab. Good block there by Stewart. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Bishop is stunned. He just took a huge punch. Andre Bishop rocked by that power punch. Bishop is down.
Stand up! Stand up!
3.
Hurry, get up!
This is nothing new to Bishop. He's been down in life and inside the ring, and he's gotten up.
He knows how to behave. He's been in those circumstances outside the ring, and that will serve him right.
That's a stinging right hand by Andre Bishop. Good fighting, snapping shot by Stewart. Andre Bishop getting back to basics, landing that right hand. And a flush hook lands by Reggie Stewart. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand.
Listen, I don't want to see it.
Bishop's reached that fork in the road now. You get a moment to breathe, a moment to try to clear your head after being knocked down. It's up to your mind, your body, your disposition as to how do you react and go forward.
Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
A little hunting with the right. And there's a right hand by Andre Bishop, and another. That's a good sign. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Not much action as he just ties up. And banging away he goes. Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff? He just scored the knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
2, 3, 4, 5.
There is no doubt that Andre Bishop's right hand is perfectly impressive. Knockout victory with that right mitt. He takes care of Reggie Stewart.
Isaac, which Bishop brother hits harder?
Harder? That's your question? I get these people. Well, neither one of them can punch like me. I can guarantee you that. But between the two of them, well, I'd say little Andre hits harder. I mean, the jailbird's washed up now. I mean, he was a genuine contender. But the big baby has always been a pretender.
From the Las Vegas, present heavyweight action. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas. Andre Bishop looks to stay perfect as he faces Dwight Cooper.
All right.
This is going to be a challenge for both men, although Andre Bishop feels like that's a big striking blow to the head by Cooper, and a cut has opened up over Andre Bishop's right eye.
In a way, it's a little bit of a warning, Joe, of things to come. Now you have to be a little bit more cautious, a little more alert.
There's Cooper putting out that jab. You can see the trouble that Bishop has had with it. Teddy, you see that cut right there? When you're in a spot like that, do you your charge, hey, go after it, worsen that cut?
No, actually I don't, because obviously he did something right to open it up to begin with. Just keep doing those things right, setting it up. If you look for only that, you forget the things that got you there.
Now in the matchup of a power puncher versus a speedy fighter, if you're the power puncher, what do you try to accomplish early on?
Well, you better not just be walking in, because you'll be walking into a speed tunnel and you'll be getting caught on the way in. You have to control that range a little bit and look to time the speed. That can take speed away.
Bishop snapping that jab. See, this is where Andre Bishop carries that speed from his middleweight days forward. Even though he's a heavyweight now, you can see how quickly he can deliver that hook. A well-placed uppercut by Dwight Cooper. Good job snapping out that jab.
You know, if you're watching Muhammad Ali, you know you need a jab to move on the outside. But if you're coming to it, you need a jab, and there's proof of it.
Final 10 seconds.
Watch the hook.
Cooper trying to get away from Bishop's attack. A lot of blood now coming from above that right eye of Andre Bishop. That cut that Cooper opened up is significant.
You know, some fighters handle punches all right. They get tested, you know, they get dropped, they get up, but they get cut. They don't handle that. They panic. We're going to find out now his mental state, how strong he is in that area. Does he handle this the way he needs to?
Breath. Deep breaths. Get some water.
The real challenge here at the start of round number 2 is Andre Bishop protecting that cut above his eye. His trainer got over it, trying to get pressure to stop the bleeding. Good block by Andre Bishop that time. He'd like to see more of that. It's one thing for the corner of Andre Bishop to tend to that cut between rounds, but Bishop has protected, and he's doing a good job of blocking punches that are targeting it from Cooper. Good jab by Cooper. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Bishop now utilizing that jab against Cooper. Andre Bishop's cheek is cut, and you can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Way to block there. They both decide to bring it. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Good 1-2 from Bishop. He landed that right hand flush against Cooper. Very good, productive round from Andre Bishop. He can build off of that.
Yes, he can, and he will build off of it, because you could see his confidence is mounting round by round.
Good job in there. Let's go.
Bishop able to land solidly against Cooper. Well-placed, well-timed combo up top. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head.
Keep that head moving.
See, this is exactly what Andre Bishop's corner has been telling him. You got to keep those hands up. You have to protect that cut. He cannot allow Cooper to have a target to go after. Great combination from Bishop. Wow, a big flush blow, the left hand by Andre Bishop. Halfway through this round here.
Jam, jam.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Andre Bishop. Andre Bishop's favorite punch is the jab. Tonight, he's loving it.
Well, the jab is the table setter, Joe, and he set a table tonight. Napkin on the left, you know, small fork on the left, knife on the right, food right in the middle. And he's eating all night.
You taking some English etiquette classes?
You getting hungry?
Scores up top with a left.
Man, move your head.
You can see Andre Bishop now is employing a lot of defense. He has those hands up high, trying to protect that cut eye. Cooper's now feeling the after effects of being rocked by a huge hook to the head. That was a good round for Andre Bishop. He just went out there and controlled everything.
And he did it fundamentally, too. He used the jab. He set up the body attack. He did it like a good, solid fighter.
Nice.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Andre Bishop. Turns over that hook and he does damage upstairs.
Work the body.
Cooper's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no. Actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the order.
That's a better prescription for him. And he just holds on there. Halfway through round number 4. A battering ram of a hook by Cooper. Solid uppercut. Wow, a big punch just crashes home on Andre Bishop.
The only good thing is he's been here before. With all that amateur experience, he has been hurt before. He knows how to behave.
Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the Will of the Wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
Hands up.
Andre Bishop needs to be so careful right now that the ref doesn't stop that fight because Cooper is landing punch after punch against that cut eye.
Keep moving. Gotta see what's coming.
Now, you know what I need you to do? I need you to relax. I need you.
Bishop's doing a good job of being strong on his feet right now. He was rocked in that last round, but his opponent doesn't appear to be seeing any damage thing opposite him. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. It seems to me that Bishop is right now uncomfortable with the pace that's being set in this fight.
Well, he started the pace. See, that's the funny thing about it. He said it, but he might not be able to keep it up.
Bishop's dominating the action so far tonight. These middle rounds are showing that his style of coming at you and trying to get you is working out.
Yeah, it's worked out so far. We'll see whether or not his opponent makes an adjustment. He doesn't do guys that move.
You're doing great.
Halfway into round number 5 here.
Just like that. Just like that.
Give
need
credit
to
to
keep
Dwight
that head
Cooper.
moving.
He has gone on the attack against that cut over the eye of Andre Bishop. He's trying to earn himself a TKO victory
You gotta
here.
see that coming. Let's go.
Halfway into round number 5 here.
Just like that. Just like that.
Give
need
credit
to
to
keep
Dwight
that head
Cooper.
moving.
He has gone on the attack against that cut over the eye of Andre Bishop. He's trying to earn himself a TKO victory
You
here.
gotta see that coming. Let's go.